parks are still closed, but we are going to take a drive around Disney property.
And hey guys, I am behind the camera right now because Mom is driving, so we just gonna cruise around, check things out, see what we can see.
Should we do Magic Kingdom and Epcot, it says?
Yeah, let's go to Epcot.
Let's go that direction. Yes. Magic Kingdom and Epcot. It's strange to be driving around on these roads when there's not a lot of buses and stuff. And traffic in general. There's no traffic in general, but usually there are a lot of Disney buses running to take guests from one place to another. And it's strange how empty it is.
It is pretty weird how empty everything is because you're just not used to seeing everything just completely empty.
But everything's closed. All the resorts, everything. We're gonna go by Old Key West here. The only thing, I guess Disney Springs is open. And I would say, what do you think, about 50% of the stores were open, maybe?
Yeah, about 50, probably.
Quarter.
Yeah, probably half the stores were closed, and half of them were open, of course. But I don't know, maybe I think probably the majority of the stores were open.
Do you think?
I don't know.
Like T-Rex was open, but Rainforest Cafe was closed, and the AMC movie theater and pretty much anything around AMC or down past on that end was closed.
Yeah, so maybe, yeah, probably the majority of them were closed, but yeah, so probably 50-50 most likely. about half and half, because a lot of them were open, but I think
Port Orleans Riverside. We're gonna cruise by there.
There it is.
And again, not open. All the gates are shut to all of these. Oh, look on the left. That is actually a best friend's pet hotel. The best friend's pet hotel. If you come to Disney with your pets, they can spend the day in the pet hotel while you're in the parks. There are only a very few resorts that are pet friendly, and it requires additional fees and things like that.
Yeah, it's a nice option if you wanted to go into the park for the day, and you didn't want to leave your dog.
And this is Golden Oak. We're gonna have to turn around. Golden Oak is Disney's own private community. Oh, it's telling me no U-turns. That's okay.
There it is.
You can only go into Golden Oak. You can get in there if you have a reservation at the Four Seasons Hotel. Four Seasons is located inside Golden Oak. If you have a reservation there, or a dining reservation, then you can get in. Otherwise, it's a gated community. And Four Seasons is super nice. Really nice place to stay. Beautiful property, really nice pools and lazy river. Anyway, and right here behind Disney. So now on our right hand side would be where Four Seasons is, and again the Golden Oak community.
There. Right through there is the gated community. So that's nice. It would be really cool to stay so close to Disney.
On Disney property, always my favorite, but Four Seasons is amazing. It is a 5-star resort. The rooms are really, really nice. It's very fancy. Here's Fort Wilderness Campground. So you can stay there in a camper or even pitch a tent if you want to. Their tent and campsites are more economical than the resorts. But you know, tents don't have air conditioning. So imagine it'd be a little bit hot in the summer.
back in the car with the AC, that's for sure.
Yeah, it's a little warm today. A little bit. It gets hotter though. And there was a nice breeze again, like I said before.
We got lucky with that nice breeze.
So it cooled you off a little bit. It'll be interesting to see how Disney opens things in July. How the reopening of the parks goes. They have hand washing stations like you saw on the Disney Springs video, and hand sanitizer and distancing, and everybody had to wear masks and all that good stuff in Disney Springs. We'll see how it works when the parks open.
So would you say that you felt safe in that park? Like you're safe from the virus?
Yeah, I think so. Well, you know, and there was not a lot of people. The capacity was very low.
Yeah.
So I didn't feel cramped or crowded in any way.
I definitely felt really safe because, like we've been showing you, everybody is wearing a mask, and because you're required to, and there's hand washing stations and sanitizer stations.
Monorail track there behind us, and no monorail running on it, of course.
Rows of buses. There's a Pluto bus.
We're gonna go back out here toward I-4. We just did a loop. We get Disney's car care centers down there.
There's a better view of
Oh, and look on the left. If you can see past me, there's the entrance to the Magic Kingdom. That is the emptiest I've ever seen it. Look, there's a couple security guards there, but no cars.
There's really no one there.
Not a single car waiting in line, obviously, to get into Magic Kingdom since they're closed. Monorail lines are empty. It's almost a little bit spooky. There is a little more traffic here now, though, than there was when all this first started and everything just completely shut down. They're, reopened Disney Springs and trying to get things back reopen again.
We're going to move a little closer, but you can see the Tower of Terror.
This says Epcot and Disney Springs. We just came from there. Although it is interesting, Epcot's like, let's do Hollywood Studios area. But Epcot is very empty too, obviously. They're closed, but there's so strange to see no cars in line to get in when you come here.
Yeah.
But look, they're still working. You can see the construction crews still working on the new hotel behind the Swan and Dolphin. and Dolphin's not a Disney-owned resort, so it's on Disney property, but it doesn't include things like Magic Bands, Disney's Magical Express, a dining plan you can't get, and your transportation's not included either. Let's go. Blizzard Beach.
There you can see
and
the cranes.
Coronado Springs.
They're still working.
Got my video helper here though. He's doing awesome. Because I can't drive and take video.
It's definitely nice to not have people here, but it's definitely stranger with no people, because Disney, as anyone who's ever been knows, that it is very crowded usually. I mean, the only days when it's not crowded are either super hot or super rainy, so you never see it like that completely empty. So
up here on the right, we're going to see Disney's Coronado Springs Resort.
There's Coronado Springs.
And the Grand Destino Tower. That's the brand new Grand Destino Tower. It's really pretty, very nice suites. That's the new check-in area for Coronado Springs. And when you stay up in those rooms in the top, you can see all the way around. They don't advertise them as fireworks view rooms, but you can see some of the fireworks from there when you stay in that tower.
You can probably see it better if you stay towards the top, because obviously fireworks will.
And Blizzard Beach is up here on the left, obviously closed.
There's Blizzard Beach.
That's a fun one. Which one do you like better, Typhoon Lagoon or Blizzard Beach?
I probably like Typhoon Lagoon maybe a little better.
And look, there's the mini golf. Winter Summerland mini golf. They also have Fantasia mini golf. Which mini golf do you like better, Winter Summerland or Fantasia?
Fantasia, man. Oh man, those are, they're both really fun. And I barely like Fantasia better, but I do like it better because it's calm. It's really calming to go through that course. I mean, it's not intense at all, but if you do come here and you're just staying for the week or whatever, I definitely recommend going to both, because they're both so fun and so just relaxing. So
let's go toward Animal Kingdom.
If you're staying in one of the nearer resorts and you feel like you've got nothing to do after coming back from a long Disney trip, for sure go to those, because they're so fun.
To a point here where we turn around, because
there's Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, Disney's Animal Kingdom and the Animal Kingdom Lodge are obviously not open. It's so strange. Look how strange that is. Not a car. Not one car waiting to get in.
That right there is the road to Animal Kingdom. There's just nobody there.
We gotta find a spot here to turn around.
Right behind those trees is just
Disney does a good job of kind of creating walls out of trees too.
Very natural.
Direct your focus where they want it. Animal Kingdom Lodge. That is absolutely, I think that's my favorite resort.
Animal Kingdom Lodge?
Yes, it's so far from everything, but I just love the theme.
Yeah, Animal Kingdom Lodge is for sure really nice, especially when you get one of those window rooms, because you can see the animals. You can see the giraffes and stuff.
Are going to turn around. Try to make a U-turn here.
We'll get back to you guys when we're turned around. Well, we just took that U-turn and we're headed through here now.
Headed back away from Animal Kingdom Lodge.
Because we can't go in there, sadly.
I know. That's my favorite resort. I just like the Africa feel. I like the animals. I'm big about the animals.
And yeah, if you guys didn't know, you can look through your window. If you get a window room and you can look through your window and see animals, like, it's really, really cool to just look out your window and see animals. And
they're balcony rooms and called a Savannah View room.
Maybe we'll do a room tour, a room review on that one day.
We should do that.
Yeah. Stay tuned for that. Like, subscribe, turn on notifications. That way you know when we release that video.
And yes, there. Look at the sign. You can see there. I don't know if you can read the sign. There is a McDonald's on Disney property. What do you think? It's arguably, or maybe not even arguably, the slowest McDonald's I've ever eaten at.
It is the largest McDonald's.
No, this is not the largest McDonald's in the world. That one's over on Sand Lake.
It is near to McDonald's.
But it's not a big McDonald's, but we've eaten there 3 or 4 times, and I think we waited one time 30 minutes for 4 Cokes.
You see it through there?
Oh yeah, there's the McDonald's. Right there.
Oh yeah. You guys can see the M? Yup, there it is, McDonald's. That McDonald's is incredibly slow, but it is very nice to eat on Disney property because then you don't have to leave.
It is, but it just, I don't know. We've eaten there 3 times and every time was very, very slow. Maybe there was, I don't know, something going on, or a high changeover of people, or who knows.
I don't know. But, you know, if you're really hungry, maybe don't go there. It's pretty slow.
Well, I don't know why even the 3 times we ate there, because you don't really come to Disney to eat at McDonald's. I'd rather eat in the parks.
Yeah. It's very up in the air if you should go there or not, because, you know, it is nice to eat close, but then again, you're going to wait a while for your food too, which, you know, it's just whatever you prefer, I'd say.
Let's go this way. ESPN Wide World of Sports, that's where they have Run Disney events, Pop Warner football, Special Olympics, and now Disney's in discussions with the NBA. And the NBA is possibly going to enter into an agreement with Disney to hold their NBA games and practices here at the ESPN Wide World of Sports, which will be very interesting. I think that'll draw in a lot of people, a lot of sports fans.
They're thinking about finishing off the rest of the season here at ESPN Wide World of Sports, which I think would be very cool to do. Now we're
just making our way all around here, checking things out. There's still construction going on.
This could be a once in a lifetime situation here, because this might not be like this again. So, you know, you have to take advantage of that and look around at the cool stuff.
Here's Disney's Art of Animation resort. Right across the bridge from there is Pop Century. Across the Hourglass Bridge, so it's right up here. Hourglass Lake, excuse me. And they share a Skyliner gondola station that goes to Hollywood Studios and Epcot. Pop Century and Art of Animation do. But Art of Animation is really close to one of my favorite resorts because I love the theme of it.
Pop Century.
So I got Art of Animation and Pop Century, and coming up here is Caribbean Beach Resort. and the brand new Riviera Resort, which is kind of right next to Caribbean Beach Resort, almost on their property and a part of it.
And we stayed at Art of Animation when we went to opening day of Galaxy's Edge, which is the Star Wars thing. If you haven't seen that video, you should definitely check that out. That was a really, really cool experience. But we liked to take walks around Art of Animation and look at all the statues of the characters, and it was really, really, really nice. So, but yeah, we went to the opening day of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge, so we did a video on that, so you should check that out too.
Yeah, we have videos of those attractions too as well. We are going to find this is one of the fire stations. Disney has their own property and district. This is it's called Reedy Creek District, and this is one of their fire stations right there.
You can see the gondola towers there too.
Now let's see if I can find somewhere to turn around.
Even up here they have a speedway on Disney property. They have their own speedway.
Yeah, there's a Speedway gas station right there. We've been there for a few snacks when we've gotten hungry. Not the greatest food. You get spoiled by Disney food and then nothing else tastes the same.
And right there, you can see the Swan and Dolphin Resort.
Behind the gondola turn station there.
Trees are a little in the way, but
See, now coming up on the left is Hollywood Studios parking lot. I can barely see Black Spire outpost from Star Wars Galaxy Edge, but I can't see it very well through the trees.
yeah.
And on the right, he was talking about mini golf at Fantasia Gardens. That's his favorite, our favorite. And that's on the right there. That's the mini golf course.
You can see even some of the stuff there. There's their building right there. There's the cranes and stuff.
I think we'll go this way and go back toward. That says ESPN Wide World of Sports. Again, just kind of cruising around here. Hollywood Studios is kind of hidden from all these roads we've been on. You can see the Tower of Terror a little bit over there. There's the Tower of Terror sign.
If you didn't know, the Tower of Terror is also has to do with the Twilight Zone. So
It's not moving. Usually that sign moves. It's either, I don't know if it's turned off permanently or not permanently.
I guess they don't really want to advertise Hollywood Studios because it's not open right now.
Let's go this way or we're going to go off property. Let's go toward Hollywood Studios this time.
Try and show you around Hollywood Studios maybe a little bit.
See if we could see any of it from a different direction here. On the left, there's Black Spire out
of sports sign there. That's cool.
That way toward sports here. It's a big complex. They've built a lot of new buildings. I could really see there being plenty of room for the NBA to play games here. There's all their sports arenas on the right, but I think we're going to find a spot to turn around because ESPN area pretty closed down right now, and it was a bummer because they canceled the Star Wars Rival Run in April,
which was going to be my last run, my last Star Wars run,
the last kids race
that I could do. So
let's go over real quick and see if we can check out Hollywood Studios before we end our evening drive.
Hollywood Studios here. You can see the tower up there.
Look to the right. There's Art of Animation Resort. So right there. Pretty. And yep, there's the tower up there. And we're gonna have to find a spot to turn around. Obviously, because they are not open. But I'm not sure how to get turned around here.
Uh-oh, they have cones here.
Yeah, I just need to know how to turn around.
Girl.
Yeah. Alright, so yeah, you saw Hollywood Studios. The entrance was empty, and there's security guards at the entrances to all the parks. So we got turned around, and we're headed out now.
Heading home from a long day at Disney.
Headed home. Well, it wasn't too long of a day. We walked around Disney Springs, enjoyed a Dole Whip nachos, which are really yummy.
Recommended by us for sure.
Now let's see if we can find our way back to the fun-filled I-4 to head home.
We hope you enjoyed watching our video because we do a lot of videos just like this.
This is just a unique situation, so we couldn't resist the chance to come and drive around while the roads are empty and the parks are closed. It's eerie and a little sad. I miss the parks, and when they reopen, it's hard to tell
if they'll ever be the same again.
What they'll be like, right?
Yeah, we definitely miss the parks. So,
but hopefully, when the parks reopen, we'll be here to check it out and see what it's like, and see what's running and what's not, what's open, what's closed. Will be very interesting to see for sure. But thanks for joining us on our little Disney drive and our Disney Springs adventure today. And we'll see you next time.
bye.